I want to dive into your plan to take over the world in a little bit, but before we go into that, talk to me a little bit about your sort of passions growing up. I know you read a lot of sci-fi, you went to a school where there was a telescope on the roof. Were you sort of destined to be a space entrepreneur from a young age, do you think? Just talk to me a little bit about all of that.
I don't think so. I think one of the things that my school was a very weird school and quite awesome actually. We didn't have a very fixed curriculum in that sense. It was a Jesuit school for boys run by a bunch of fathers and priests and stuff. And these guys would rotate out every 2 years and would come from all corners of the globe. So they would get stuff like books. Our library was this insane collection of like physics and maths and computers and art and history and religion and stuff. And you could just explore as much as you want in that. Somehow one of the 3 or 4 trades kind of developed as part of the culture of the school. And one was maths and physics, astronomy, computers. And pretty much everyone was involved in one of these kind of things. And so as growing up, that was the kind of culture I grew up. I wrote and sold my first game at the age of 12, which was very awesome. I made some money, just really little amounts. But that was mostly because I liked games and I really wanted to be an astronaut when I was growing up, and I really liked tinkering with electronics. And that's kind of stayed consistent throughout all that time. The other thing that while growing up that I experienced was the fact that there was a big lack of internet connectivity within the city that I was. So I remember this very vivid memory where my brother and I effectively would go to the library with like a huge number, like 2 or 3 pages of like search requests and stuff written on a paper. And we would get allotted like 15 minutes with a computer and you just crunch down on it. And I think there was the search engine called Lycos. And we would just like search on that and then like 15 minutes is over, we print all of that stuff and go out. The reason that memory is so vivid in my imagination is the fact that it's the first time that I really experienced the power of having access to all the information in the world. And somehow that theme has kind of stuck on all the years. Even my job at RBS was looking at undersea cable connectivity and stuff, high frequency trading and stuff like that. So that kind of theme has stuck with me, and that's percolated through to what we are doing right now.